jam thumbprint cookies, and we're going to go over the target for today. So let's look at the whiteboard. This is going to be my whiteboard. Cool, right? So students will be able to explain how to use proper techniques, lists of ingredients and equipment, and all for the success of making jam thumbprints cookies. So let's go get started. You're going to be using a mixer. If you don't have a mixer at home, go ahead and use just a regular bowl, no big deal. And then you'll be using a spoon to mix with, okay? So this is an attachment, and you can put it on by pushing here, okay? There's a notch right here. You just go over the notch and then you push it in and twist it, and it stays on there. I'm not sure how your mixer is or if you'll be using that, but we're gonna go ahead and start out with 3/4 of a cup of butter, okay? So you're going to go ahead and use a 1.5 sticks, basically, that's what it is. 3/4 of a cup is a 1.5 sticks of butter, okay? This is real butter that we're using, and the reason why we're using real butter is because, you know, it's a shortbread cookie recipe, and shortbread comes from Scotland. And this is one of those items where you basically, shortbread actually ages nicely. The older it is, the better it gets, kind of like wine or other products that are better with age, okay? So this is one of those products, believe it or not, from Scotland. That's why it is ethnic creative cooking, okay? So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put in 1/2 cup of sugar, okay? So let's find our measuring cup here. And we're gonna shake that off, make sure it's the right amount. Go ahead and put that in there. Now we're gonna use something called the creaming method, okay? So you just put this down here and you lock this so that it doesn't wiggle around here, okay? You're just gonna turn this on. So we're basically making the sugar and the butter cream together to a nice consistency with the creaming method, so that nothing, it all kind of combines together really nicely, okay? Okay, now that you're done with the creaming method, we're going to go ahead and put in some of the other ingredients that go in here. So we're going to start off with a little bit of flour here. This is all-purpose flour. We call it AP flour or all-purpose flour. We're going to be using 1 2/3 cups, okay? So just pull that out of there, and I'm just going to level this off just because this is a tough one here, okay? So this is how you level it off. You just take a knife for a straight edge and you just kind of go like so, okay? We're just gonna go ahead and put this in here like so, so there, and I'm just gonna turn it on low, okay? And then we're gonna find our 1/3 of a cup here, and just go ahead and also level this off really nicely. Okay, there's and our last one here. All right. I'm just going to turn that off. Just lost a little bit in here and just turn this on. Okay. Okay, once it's all combined, you can go ahead and stop it there, okay? And let's put this lid back on here, okay? And we're just gonna put in a couple more items here. We're gonna put in a pinch of salt, not very much salt, okay? Just 1 pinch. This is a this is called a salt spoon. Okay, it's a very small amount. That's called a pinch right there. Then we're gonna put in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can buy imitation vanilla though, it's no big deal, okay? Okay, so 1/2 teaspoon here. All right, this goes right in here. Okay. Just put the lid on that real quickly, and we'll finish up here. Okay, done. So let's take a look at this here and see what the consistency is here. So we're just going to take this, you know, and take the little knife and take this off of here. So you can look that it's really kind of crumbly, okay? Okay, it's going to kind of be pretty crumbly, and this is what it should look like, okay? Just like that. That's perfect, okay? And let's just go ahead and take this and put it back over here. And then we're going to, I'm just going to move all these things over here and out of my way. And then we're going to do something called an egg wash, okay? So in the egg wash, you go ahead and crack an egg. Put it right in the little hole there. And then we're going to also put 1 tablespoon of water. This is an egg wash, okay? This is going to make the product sticky, okay, which is what we want to do, all right? So there is our, get out a fork, and we're just going to scramble this egg here, okay, to make our egg wash. Alrighty, it is time to assemble the cookies together. Let's go over the target one more time. Here, go ahead and take a look. This is what we're doing today. Let's go ahead and get started here. So assembling them together, you're going to be needing some parchment paper. This is how you buy it at the store. It's not very expensive, but it really helps in making the cookies that basically turn out properly. It helps them to cook properly. And we're just going to set that aside over there. Let's move those strawberries out of the way for a minute. We need to go over here and get a plate. Okay? On the plate, we're going to be putting a cup of coconut. Okay? So just measure this out like so. Okay? Go ahead and put this on this plate right here. Okay? Smash it down a little bit, and we're just going to start assembling the cookies together. You can use all kinds of different jam, and this is where the creativity comes in. I have here mango jam. Wow. Okay, that's what I'm going to be using today. I also have raspberry jam that I'm going to be using. You can use other things. This is pumpkin butter. You can use that if you want to. You can use, this is called orange marmalade. You can use that as well. You can use like any type of jam or jelly. There's a myriad of different ones, whatever you have on hand, okay? The reason why I'm using these is because I want a contrast of color. I want a kind of an orange color, and then I want a red color. And so they also have different flavor combinations. So that's why I'm doing that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your dough, okay? When you go like this, it sticks together, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to grab some dough out of here, and we're just going to make it into a ball, okay? And this is our egg wash. You just take the egg wash, and you dunk this in, and it makes it sticky, okay? Then you just kind of sprinkle this around like so, and you go ahead and put this right on here, and you put a thumbprint in it. Oh, all right. Novel idea there, right? Next one. So let's do it in really in slow motion right now. Showing you exactly how to do this. Roll it, okay? Bring it over here, dunk it, okay? And then roll it in the coconut. So when this goes into the oven, it basically toasts the coconut really nicely, and it makes it taste delicious, okay? Put your thumb right in there, okay? Let's do another one here. And all right. And one more time here. Boom, boom, boom. And here. Okay. And here I go. And I am going to snap, and we're going to do it in fast motion. Ready, go. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and put the jam in here. We're going to start out with the raspberry jam, and we're going to be using a spoon here. And just take about a teaspoon and go ahead and put it right in here into each of the cookies here. Ooh, this is looking so good. Ooh, loving it, loving it. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna do half raspberry, and then I'm going to do half of the mango jam. Ooh, sounds so good. Okay, now the next thing, okay, let's go wipe off my hand here just a minute. My hand here. Okay, the mango jam is next. Oh wow. So the reason why these cookies do not have any leavening agent in them is because they are a shortbread cookie. Shortbread cookies do not have any leavening agent because they're supposed to be crispy and crunchy, and they're not supposed to be poofy like and cake and things that rise. So these rise just a tad bit, but not very much, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put these right in here. Oh my goodness, this looks so good, this mango jam. Oh wow, this is from Hawaii, believe it or not. I had a really close friend bring this to me from Hawaii. So thank you, Susie, for doing that. Okay, that's good. Look at this teeny little cute spoon. My goodness. Okay, so now let's go and, let's go right here. We're gonna put preheat. So we're gonna put bake, 350 degrees and start, okay? And then once that gets heated up, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and put these in there, okay? So here we go. Remember, the safe way to open up the oven is to go to the side and then pull down, okay? And then put it right in here and then all the way up. Whew. Gotta set our timer, okay? Put kitchen timer and 22 minutes and push start. We're ready to go. Time to get out the cookies. Woohoo! Here we go. Oh man, these cookies look so good. Oh. Let's turn this off. Bang. After the cookies have actually rested for about 10 minutes, they come out of the oven and they cooled off for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can go ahead and take them and put them on the cooling rack. So just go ahead and take these here. You can use whatever you want to do this. And then after these have cooled for about 20 minutes, you can go ahead and start eating them, they're gonna be really good. I think that you're really gonna like it. Okay, Kay, it's tea time, and guess what? It's Mother's Day too. Look what I got! Woo-hoo! And I want to read it to you. I'm gonna sit down and talk to you a little bit about accompaniments, beverages that go with cookies that we just made. But look at these flowers that I got. They're so beautiful. Look, I'm going to read this card to you. It says, to the greatest mother a son could ask for, I love you dearly and wish I could see you. I appreciate you so very much. Happy Mother's Day. Love, Jeremiah, my son. My daughter got me this. Look at these 3 journals. And she got me this mug too. Ooh, that matches. Woohoo. So very, very cool. Then I got this for Mother's Day. It's for my husband. Yay. Pathras card. Beautiful, beautiful. This is from my church. They delivered this to me yesterday. I was so happy. And then I got this also from my husband too. He loves me. Anyways, last bit of this demonstration is just to talk a little bit about what goes well with cookies, what type of beverages. So we can have hot cocoa, tea, coffee. My favorite is tea. And then we also have some cold beverages that go with it, such as eggnog during the festive seasons of the year. You can do milk and cookies, which is real famous. So it was so nice having you with me making jam thumbprint cookies. Please come back next week and we'll make something else. You'll be surprised. Bye.